Friends, time for a universalist perspective on today's news and some editorials. We universalists believe the true word of God is Christ on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. So we'll see different opinions here. Sometimes we see judgment, other times we see words of wisdom, and in some columns we can see a combination of all. It's like God is working through these writers to help us reflect on our human condition. Trump's Mexican tariff standoff. The U.S. president sees trade threats and negotiations as a giant game of chicken. Oh my goodness. MAGA world in the Western Hemisphere. Whatever happens on the trade front, Secretary Rubio's first trip to the region won't be his last. We should all wish him well. Yes, this is tender. The Memories of Faye Vincent, written by Matthew Hennessy. Hennessy writes, he was known to be grumpy, but his last pitch was a softball. Look at this. When the call was over, Faye surprised me by saying, I love you. I know that people get soppy as they age, but believe me when I tell you it's rare for writers to address their editors with such affection. So Matt Hennessy helped edit the book on Pete Rose. Trump blinks on North American tariffs. The president pauses after minor concessions from Canada and Mexico. Mr. Trump's weekend tariff broadside against a pair of neighbors has opened a new era of economic policy uncertainty that won't calm down until the president does. Oh, goodness. Trump's tariffs and the dollar. The president wants a weak greenback, but his tariffs make it stronger. It would be better if Mr. Trump and his crew dropped the strong dollar, weak dollar chatter and focused on a stable dollar. That's what inflation-weary Americans elected the president to do. Let's see if Mr. Trump can deliver. The Californication of Maryland. Governor Wes Moore wants higher tax rates on income and capital gains. Oddly, the governor has maintained a sound message while plotting these missteps. We need to grow, Mr. Moore told the press about his plans last month. Growth is the answer. Too bad his tax proposals are anti-growth. Trump and Netanyahu's new partnership. They can find common ground in a policy of restoring Israel's strength and American deterrence. More important, they will forge a new, innovative U.S.-Israel relationship that secures Israel's strength and makes use of its to advance America's interest. Pray for surrender in Trump's dumb trade war. The story here is that our neighbors to the north and south have been cheating us for years with trade surpluses, migrants, and drugs. Only he has finally had the guts to tell it like it is and fix it. It's dire economics, but maybe smart politics. And then I'm going to end on this one where I disagree, but I'm going to still. Trump can ban transgender birth certificates. These authors say sex is an immutable fact. The Trump administration doesn't need to do any more to do it, but it can do more to defend it. I'll do a deep dive on this. Sex is not an immutable fact.